Howdy, my name is Cooter Pickleberry. This is Florida Man Cooking. Today we're going to make some homemade oven roasted tomato soup. Really easy, really delicious. Here's the deal. I'm actually making two videos today. I made some bread. I made some garlic and rosemary bread, artesian style, no knead, easy. There's a video for that too that'll come out about the same time this one does. And then I thought, well, what do I do with the bread? Well, obviously a grilled cheese sandwich and some tomato soup sounds pretty good. So the first video, not this video, is about making the bread. Second video is about making the soup and then throwing it together with grilled cheese. Pretty good stuff. Thanks for joining us. Sandwiches is one of my favorite food groups. That and then a nice manatee steak every now and then. That's Florida eating at its finest. Thanks for joining us. Welcome aboard. Let's get going. What we've got here is a bunch of tomatoes, different kinds. We've got some plum tomatoes, some vine ripe stuff, a bunch of little cherries, a big white onion diced up, not diced up, just kind of shredded, and a couple of carrots. Stuck in an old roasting pan, salt, pepper, and olive oil. We're gonna get that all over everything. And then we're gonna get our hands dirty here. Now those tomatoes are just cut in half. I didn't do anything special with them, just cut them in half so they'd roast a little bit easier. Then we just stir them up. We're trying to make sure that we get olive oil all over everything and salt and pepper all over everything. If you don't have a big roast pan like this, you can do this on a sheet pan. It might be easier to mix the stuff up though in a bowl so you don't end up with it all over the floor. So we just cut those tomatoes in half. We cut the ends off, got rid of the stems, and it's real pretty. I think that's just real pretty looking. Anyway, we throw it in the oven, 400 degrees for about 35, 45 minutes, something like that. You want to get just a little bit of char. You want to make sure they're roasted soft. So we set it at 35 initially, and then just kind of take a double check on it here at about the 35-minute mark. See if we need any more. In this case, we did. I think I went another couple. Pull the roast pan out. You can see how they're all kind of cooked down. There's a lot of juice coming out. And we'll just stick all that in a Dutch oven. Now, if you're going to go straight to a blender with this, we're using an immersion blender in this video. But if you don't have an immersion blender and you want to use a real blender, you can just dump it right in the blender at this point. My blender sucks though. I hate it. So until I get one that I actually appreciate, I'm going to go ahead and use a stick blender on this, which we'll see in a minute. Now, there's a lot of good juice in that pan. Make sure you get it. Dump that into either the blender or the Dutch oven, whatever you're using. We'll just take that to the countertop. And we got the stick blender in there. I don't know if you've ever used one of these. They work pretty good. Just make sure you keep it below the water line or you splatter a lot. So it's easy just to come in on top, push stuff down, and cut it up with that couple of sharp blades that's in there. So we'll do that for a little bit. Now with tomatoes, you never know how juicy they're going to be. It depends. If you have really good garden tomatoes in like August, they're usually pretty darn juicy. These were not. These were store-bought. My garden got flooded out by salt water last year, and we never replanted, so probably got to take care of that this spring. But we just grind that up, and there wasn't as much juice as I'd hoped for, so we ended up going to some vegetable stock. You could use chicken stock too, or for that matter, you could use any kind of stock you want, or even just plain water. But to keep a decent flavor, I happen to have a little bit of vegetable stock in the pantry, so I grabbed that, and we put some in. You can see the consistency of it here on the spoon is maybe a little bit thicker than I like. I like a little bit more of a soupy soup. So that's where this comes in. So we'll dump some of that in there. And of course, that's going to vary. I can't even give you an amount. It's going to vary depending on how much water content you have in the tomatoes. But back to stirring a little bit more with the stick blender. Now, if you've got stuff cut up too big in there, the stick blender might have a hard time with it. So in my case, I think I plugged it up with a carrot that wasn't maybe cooked quite as way through as I would have liked. So I had to pull that out at some point here. I'm not sure if I show that or not. You can start to see that you're getting a little bit better consistency now. We're going to add a little bit more chicken stock. Not a lot. We probably used half that container. And again, if this is your own tomatoes that you're doing in August, you're not going to use any of that. You're just going to stick with the tomato. We're looking for a runnier texture is all we're really going for there. Tastes pretty good. Gonna add a little bit of cream. Got some basil there. I somehow managed to not show me putting that in there, but there's basil in this as well. And then we're gonna chop up some basil on top for the bowl for the presentation. You can never have enough basil. That stuff smells good. It tastes good. It's great. Also throw in a little cayenne pepper, a little sugar, whatever you think you need. And because these will vary so much based on the content of the liquids that are going in there, you really can't give you a recipe on it. But standard stuff, a little bit of cayenne pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic powder. That's how it looks. Pretty good looking bowl. And that's how it looks with the grilled cheese sandwich I made with the homemade bread that I just made right before this in the same Dutch oven. That's me eating it. And I got the head wobbles going. That's not a particularly good look for an old man, getting head wobbles, but I do that when it's really, really good. There's a soup. Loved it. Absolutely delicious. Thanks for joining us.